let's go ahead and open our books to do examples, page 298. This is elimination. Wait, right? Yeah. Elimination. What are we? 7.4. Part 2. Okay, elimination, part 2. Okay, here we go. Number 5. Look at number 5. I have x plus y equals 5, and x minus y equals negative 3. So there's your systems, and it says solve each system by elimination, and that's kind of like what you'll see on the quiz. It'll say solve by substitution, solve by graphing. So anyway, let's take a look at this. Raise your hand if you can tell me what would be the most appropriate way of eliminating. Aiden.
Eliminating y.
Yeah, it's already set up for you. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. X plus y equals 5, and x minus y equals negative 3. Yes, we can eliminate that. Y minus y is nothing. So then x plus x is what, Cecilia? X plus x.
2x.
Very good. 2x equals, Cecilia, what's 5 minus 3?
2.
There you go. Okay, so I have 2x equals 2. Michael, how do I solve for x?
You divide 2 on both sides.
Perfect. And I get x equals 1. Okay, there's my first part of my solution. Now, Taylor, we got to substitute it into one of the equations. Which one do you think we should use?
Top one.
Let's go with the top one. I'm going to write it right here. X plus y equals 5. And we're going to substitute that 1 into this x. So that I have 1 plus y equals 5. Gabby, what do I do?
You gotta subtract 1 from both sides.
Y equals, 4. So then my answer is 1 and 4. Any questions? Not bad, right? Well, that's the easier of them. So wait till y'all have all this down. Make sure you have all of this down. You got it, Cecilia? Got it, Whit?
Mhm.
All right, let's go on to number. See if I have room. Yeah, I'll make room. Number 9. 9 is 2f plus 9g equals 30, and 2f plus g equals negative 2. Raise your hand if you can think of a way to do elimination. Whit?
You put the top one in parentheses Oh. No.
And do what with it?
And put a negative on the outside.
Okay, because what are you wanting to eliminate here?
The 2F.
Okay, so he's saying, okay, look, they're both the same already. This would be the easier thing to do is to eliminate them, but one of them has to be negative for it to be eliminated. So he said, let's make the first one, the one on top, he suggested, I mean, you could do the bottom or the top, but he said, let's do the top one negative. So then we're going to do that. We're going to make that negative. So I'm rewriting my problem, or my systems. Drawing my line, and he said, let's make the top one negative. He said, put it in parentheses, stick a negative out there. He's correct. Now, by way of distributive property, we're going to apply it to everything in that equation. So now I'm going to rewrite my problem. Instead of positive 2f, I have a negative 2f. Instead of a positive 9, I now have a negative 9g. Sorry about that. Equals. Instead of a positive 30, I now have a negative 30. And then I'm just going to rewrite this as it was. Again, you could use the top or the bottom. Does everyone understand that before I move on? Okay, I mean, ask questions if you have any. All right, so this eliminates negative 9g, and g is what, Taylor?
G is negative
8g equals negative 30, and negative 2 is what, Aiden?
8. I know it's 32.
There you go. Y'all don't know who I'm going to call, so y'all better be ready. Rewriting it. Okay, and of course we divide both sides by negative 8. Negative 32 divided by negative 8 is what, Gabby? Positive 4. Okay, so I have one of my ordered pairs. So now, Michael, I'm going to substitute it. Which original equation do you want to choose? Huh? What? I didn't hear you. Okay, so the top one. He wants to choose the top one. Two F plus 9G equals 30. And we're going to substitute that 4 into that G. So I have 2F plus 9 times 4 equals 30. Do y'all see that? We substituted the 4 into the G. They're being multiplied. Michael chose the first original equation. So I have 2F plus, what's 9 times 4, Olivia?
36.
Very good. 36 equals 30. Now, Whit, what do I do?
Subtract 36 on both sides.
So I get 2F equals negative 6. Now divide by 2 on both sides, and I get, F equals negative 3. Okay. Which comes first in the alphabet, F or G? Whit?
F.
That's right. So then that's going to be your X. So negative 3 and 4. There's your solution. Any questions? Does everyone have it? All right, just 2 more, and then I'll set you free. Let's look at 15. I wanted to give y'all a variety. Okay, so this goes along with something that Aiden mentioned. They give you 2y plus x equals 9 and 3x minus 2y equals 7. And one of the things he asked is about that. Notice that in this one, the y comes before the x, and this one, the x comes before the y. So they're not lined up. So you want to line up to eliminate. You want to line up to eliminate. And it doesn't matter how you do it. Like, I'm going to keep the first one the way it is. Or not. Olivia, look. I literally said to her that I only make copies for today's thing, and we were fingers crossing it came in. Yay, you got your book now. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to keep the first, when we're done, we can write your name in there and stuff. So I'm going to keep the first one the way it is. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to rearrange the bottom one to line up. So now I'm going to move the negative 2y over there plus the 3x over there equals 7. Now, the thing is, we didn't have to do any intruder alert because we weren't moving it across the equal sign. We were rearranging on this side. So now we can see what we're going to, it's already set up. We can eliminate this right here. So I'm going to go ahead, because it's perfect, and that can be eliminated. So x plus 3x is, all together now,
14.
very good, 16. Okay, so now we divide by 4 on both sides because we're doing intruder alert. And I get x equals 4. So I've got my first one. So now I've got to substitute to try to get the y. So Gabby, which equation do you want to, original equation do you want to substitute in? All right, let's go ahead and do the first one. 2y plus x equals 9. So we're going to use the first one. Now, this x, we're going to substitute it right there, the 4. So I have 2y plus 4 equals 9. Cecilia, what do I do?
Subtract the 4 on both sides.
2y equals 5. Now here we're going to divide both sides by 2, but this doesn't go in there evenly because we're dealing with ordered pairs. You don't want to do a decimal right now. You can do a mixed number, or you can just leave it the way it is at this point. Unless you're graphing, you can just leave it like that. And then, quote, improper fraction. So, again, unless you're actually graphing, I would not worry about it being improper. So now your answer is 4 and 5 over 2. Any questions? Y'all got this? I'm going to do one more with y'all. Taylor, do you have this?
Yep.
Okay. One more, and then I'll set you free. 17. I have 2x plus y equals 15. and I have x plus 2y equals 18. Michael, what can we do? There's actually two things you can do. You've got choices to eliminate the x or you can eliminate the y. So you've got options, but Michael, which letter would you eliminate first and what would you do to eliminate it?
Y.
Okay, so he says let's eliminate y first. And how would you go about doing that? This first line. Okay, so I'm going to say multiply first equation by -2. And he's correct. So he's going to multiply this first equation by -2 so that he can eliminate the y. And that's what we're going to do. Is there another thing that we could do to the x? Whit?
You could multiply the bottom equation by -2.
That's right.
The x.
We could, to eliminate x, we could multiply the bottom one by -2 to eliminate the x. That is correct. Well, we're going to go ahead and go with what Michael suggested. So I'm going to rewrite my systems here. We're going to multiply this whole line by -2. We're going to do distributive property. So -2 times 2x is -4x. -2 times y is -2y. And -2 times 15 is -30. And then this bottom one just stays the same. Does anyone have any questions as to where we went here? It seems like y'all have a much better understanding today than y'all did yesterday on this. Okay, so this I can cancel. -4x plus 1x is what, Aiden? -3x equals -30 plus 18 is what, Cecilia? Perfect. -12. Good job. Good job. So now I'm going to divide both sides by -3. And I get x equals a negative divided by negative is positive. 12 divided by 3 is 4. There you go. So now we're going to substitute. Taylor, which equation do you want to sub it in?
Bottom one.
Okay, he wants to be different this time. He wants to sub it in the bottom one, and he absolutely can do that. So I'm going to rewrite the bottom equation. And we're going to substitute that 4 into the x. And that would give us 4 plus 2y equals 18. We're going to subtract 4 on both sides. I get 2y equals, what's 18 minus 4, everyone?
14.
Very good, 14. Making sure you're all awake. Divide both sides by 2, so y equals 7. Aiden?
For this one, I did I multiplied the bottom one by -2.
Uh-huh.
I got a really different answer.
Oh, we'll have to look at that. Hold on. 4 and 7 is the answer. Okay, so you, while everyone's catching up, you multiplied the bottom. Bring me your paper real quick.
I got a different answer as well.
If you did the bottom one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 7 and 1. I also got a different answer for this one.
Did you do the bottom one by X?
Well, I did it by 2. Yeah, it was solely for X.
So you get 32 negative 7?
I got 7
Wait.
and 1.
You did not do -2 times 18.
I did?
No.
Oh, that's right.
If you got a different answer, you should always get the same answer. So if you got a different answer, then there's been a mistake made.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this.
Yeah, and if you can't, once everyone gets started, if you can't find your mistake, bring it to me and I'll look over it, okay? Okay, are there any other questions? Because, I mean, this is good that y'all did that because y'all weren't saying anything, that y'all were solving it with a different equation or a different way, and y'all were getting different answers. So,
I figured out where you're from.
okay, good. So that brings me to, guys, you can there's no right or wrong way. I'm not going to say, oh, well, you multiplied this one by -2 and not this one, so it's wrong because I say you should. No. I don't care if you multiply everything by 20
I figured it out.
or whatever, as long as you do it correctly, no matter which method you choose, as far as do you make everything negative, do you multiply it by 2, the bottom one by 2, no matter which way you do it, you will always get the same answer. Never changes depending on which equation you use or what you do, okay? So that's one thing I do want to clarify. All right, you're going to do page 298. You're going to do numbers 6. Hold on just a second. Say something real quick. I'll be nice. 20 even. I think that's 8 problems. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Yep. That is due Thursday. No. What is today? Today's Wednesday, right? Sorry. Today due Thursday. Your quiz is Friday. And it's only going to be, your quiz will only be 7.1, 7.2, and then whatever this is, 7.4 for your quiz.
Take that, 7.3.
Okay, shh, come on now. Yeah, we did not do 7.3. All right. Okie dokie, get started, guys.